What? Hello, everybody. It is another Friday night. It's your girl Mana with Hip Hop Organics in the greenhouse. Excited to make it through another week. Lord have mercy, this was a trying week for me, that's for sure. How are you all doing? Drop it in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is healthy. I hope everyone knows that we will make it through this. All this craziness, I know every day is like something new that seems like a lot, but we've made it to another Friday. Got the crew, Hip Hop Organics. Every week we bring you hip hop, freestyles, different artists, special guests, and we have a very special guest tonight as well. And yeah, I think there's some folks backstage that want to come out and say hello.
What up? What up?
Hey,
How's it going?
what up? What up? Got Steez Rogers, got Coyote in the house. What? What's that jersey you wearing, Steez?
You don't know nothing about this, Mana.
It's true. I didn't. I got schooled a couple of weeks ago or a couple months ago about John Stockton.
This is his All-Star jersey. This he was.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Is that when he played with Jordan?
Uh huh.
Nice.
It was
I
like
just
Jordan, Bird, Malone. It was crazy. It was a crazy lineup.
I saw on the documentary it's a documentary, The Last Dance. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't.
It's really good. It's really awesome. And yeah, it just talks about Jordan's journey, and they brought up that game, the NBA All Stars game, with all the Utah folks too. And I was like, oh snap! I know that I guess back in the day, Vivint Arena was called something else. And any of the folks tuning in, have you guys seen the Last Dance documentary? What'd you guys think about it? I thought it was very interesting. There was a lot of things I did not know about Jordan, so I really appreciated watching that.
Jordan was wild.
Jordan is wild indeed. Definitely, I was very inspired, especially by how disciplined he was in comparison to the rest of the people in the NBA. And yeah, it was just like, okay. So when you just reiterated the fact that in order to achieve greatness, you have to stay focused. You have to stay disciplined. So that was cool. But other than that, how are y'all doing?
Chilling like good, feeling great. It was crazy in Salt Lake, y'all, last night. I think some riots popped off or something.
Oh man, definitely.
Tell us what happened. Yeah, because some BS. The DA who has never been supporting the people ruled against Bernardo or the officers who shot Bernardo 20 times as he was running away.
20 times.
20 times. Is that really necessary, y'all?
No,
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So how were you okay? Did you see any of the riots or what was going on?
I was all right. I was literally. I don't really have the news. Like I haven't been reading the news, but I live out here in Salt Lake, so I was literally just riding my bike, and I got around. I always like to go up near 500 South because that's kind of where everything's popping, and
Right.
I got up to 600 South. Every block for the whole city was blocked off by the sound of the police. And
You know why? Because they know they're wrong. They know they're freaking wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, martial law is alive and well out here. It's it ain't just attacking character, y'all.
Yeah.
That's
I just
crazy.
read somewhere that they're upping or they're getting serious about the fines against vandalism, right? And it's just so fucking weird to see that they're more worried about the image of the city than they are about the slaying of Bernardo. Come on, he wasn't a mass killer. He was just some other person from Rose Park.
And he was so young too. He was a young guy who wasn't perfect but doesn't deserve to die. Doesn't deserve to die for running away from the cops. That's pretty crazy. And I feel like you said, they're more worried about the image of the city versus the people of the city, and that's beyond ridiculous.
Absolutely.
It needs to change. That's why, people got to keep protesting, got to keep the pressure on. Voting is right around the corner.
Vote.
Much. Yeah, you got to make
Can't
sure
beat
you
the
vote.
system from the outside. We need to beat it from the inside.
Right.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
Well said.
Yeah, man. And speaking of other crazy things in the news, did you guys hear about the Goya situation?
Oh yeah, so I didn't know about the guy owning like most of the Latin brand foods, and so like it came as a surprise to me, like how much of of that market share he has when it comes to the food industry. And I'm not too familiar with the food, even though we're Latino Chicanos, we don't really eat that kind of brand of food. But it's funny that, like, come on, man. You have a product aimed at a certain community. Those communities have values. You should reflect those values.
100%. And you know what? I got a lot of recipes of those things. You can totally make adobo from. You just have to mix a bunch of seasoning together. That's it. And if anyone needs help, let me know. Your girl is a spice queen.
That's what's up.
And not only that, my friends helped me out and told me exactly what the recipe for adobo is. They told me exactly the recipe for sazon. So don't worry, you can easily make it, and you can probably make it for cheaper with better better ingredients, because I'm pretty sure sazon and adobo have things that you don't need in it as well to preserve it. So yeah, hit me up. I'll hook you with the recipes. Actually, if you go on my Facebook page, you will see I posted it earlier, so you can take a look at that. So there's definitely ways to get around it, and I feel like real Latin people, they don't even use it because they make that joint from scratch.
Big facts.
So.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Learn me. So what happened?
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. So for y'all who didn't hear what happened with Goya, the CEO of Goya came out in support of President Trump and said that he was doing great things for this country, and he was doing a fantastic job at being president. And I'm summarizing his quote. But yeah, so he came out in support of that, which is really upsetting, especially since Trump has really hurt the Latin community, especially with enforcing or empowering ICE to do so many ridiculous things, and like putting kids in cages, and really just showing that the people that work for ICE are choosing they're choosing money over morals and values, and that's really sad to see.
And racism.
Oh yeah.
And racism, yeah. They're supporting racism for a paycheck. That's not a good excuse.
We're all trying to get rich, We are.
But
we are. There's a right way of doing things, and it's always better to do things the right way.
Absolutely. And the thing is that when you do it the right way, that will last longer. Like, that will have longevity. Where when you do it the wrong way, you might get rich for a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but I promise you the day of reckoning will come and you will lose everything. So why not do it the right way so you can have it for a long time? You can pass it to your kids and next generations. Yeah. Do the right thing, y'all.
Do it like Spike Lee, yo.
Exactly. Yes. Shout out to Spike Lee. For real. Yeah. On that note, should we get into the hip hop news?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Hold on. One second.
Soul's not here, so I gotta do it.
Hey,
well, that's a fire hat.
This is Spike Rogers.
Brooklyn in the house.
This is Spike Rogers. Where's my glasses?
Yo, I had a dream last night that I was in Brooklyn, and shout out to my homie Chris Carr, because in my dream I was like walking down in Brooklyn and I saw him and I was like, yo, what up, Chris? And anyways, random. Go ahead.
Let's say. There we go.
Hey.
Full Spike Lee. There we go. All right. All right, what up, y'all? Fucking, fight the power, y'all. Sorry for the cursing. I'm trying to be for the kids. So in this week's news, I wanted to start with this as hip hop fans, we all love a good posse cut, you know. And Trade the Truth, I swear, he had another one way back when. It was like a 3-parter with like every rapper. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Trade the Truth put out a new joint featuring T.I., Bun B, My Son, Ink, Anthony Hamilton, Crazy Bone, Lee Merritt, Tamika Mallory, who's an activist, David Banner. You can kind of see where this track is going. Styles P and E40, all on the same track, y'all.
Hell yes.
It's called Time for Change. Go and check that shit out for sure. Yeah.
Trade the Truth is the truth, for real. I definitely have always enjoyed listening to his music. And Tamika Mallory, I love that woman so much. She's truly an activist, and yeah, I'm loving seeing her in different people's music. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's always cool to get like the interludes. That always sounds so dope over a hip hop beat, you know.
Yeah, that's hip hop right there. That's what we should be doing, putting powerful messages throughout our music, you know.
Exactly.
Just sprinkle it in like it's some adobo spice.
David Banner, I think, is a little underrated. Did y'all ever hear his Ninth Wonder album?
Dude, David Banner is a beast. Yes, I have.
Yeah, his Ninth Wonder Bread. That album is dope. I would highly recommend anybody. Not doing to put you on right now, but we'll get to that.
We will get to that for sure.
Okay.
For those of you who are just tuning in, just drop what's up. Shout out to Daniel Sandley. We're gonna listen to your song. But yeah, sorry, Steve.
Oh, it's all good. Let's see. You the host around here. So up next on the news, Roddy Ricch performed NPR Tiny Desk, more like a garage band performance, which is super dope. They had the band 1500 or Nothing, super dope setup. That thing looked like it was in a movie. Like, I know it's like they got to do the home concerts because it's like COVID and stuff, but this video looks, I'm not trying to slight Tiny Desk or anything, but this looks better than all the other Tiny Desk videos. I was watching a little earlier. That's
setting the bar really high, because there have been some legendary Tiny Desk concerts.
For sure.
Not to say the performances, I'd say more like just the look. I'm talking like the aesthetic, like the lighting was like all purple. It was just, the band was just shining. Like, it looked like a movie, y'all. Like, it looked crazy.
Wow. That sounds awesome. I love the Tiny Desk concert series. It's seriously the best. And I love NPR for doing such a creative thing, you know?
Absolutely. Some of the really good ones to me are Wu-Tang, Big Daddy Kane, No Name. That's actually like when I really first started getting into No Name, is when I saw her Tiny Desk.
Oh, you should check out the Erykah Badu one. Maimuna Youssef, she did Momo Fresh. She did so good on there. There's a couple other ones that are really good too. Masago.
Mac
some
Miller
other folks
had a tight.
Mac
really
Miller.
Tight,
legendary one for sure. Rest
yeah. Wale did a really good one too. I feel like whenever people get on there, they're just like stepping it up. They have to, I guess.
Well, it's so sick hearing like live bands always make all of the music so sicker, and especially when they do like a real jazzy rendition of it. That's when it's really dope, you know.
Dude, there's funky. Like nothing equal to a live band or live orchestra behind you. Just the energy and vibes change so much.
For
100%.
sure. Not to get too off track, but have y'all ever been to a Roots show?
Yes.
Yo,
oh my God.
Who's gonna share their experience first?
Yep.
Because I got one.
Mine's real quick. I'll get mine out the way. I was front row. It was the last Twilight show. My ears the entire next, like I couldn't hear dick the entire next day. And each band member did at least a 20-minute solo. Every single, the tuba player, the xylophone player, with, you know what I mean? And you know how Questlove does this. So of course, the crowd was really waiting for. What was tight about that though is they each did a song that's kind of known for that instrument. So like Questlove, he did Air of the Night, which we all know has the do 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 do. Era of the Night, that Phil Collins. And what was
Oh, the cover
bassist
songs.
one? Yeah. They did cover songs as part of their solo. And then what was the bassist one? The dun dun dun, na 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 na, and then the bassist went.
That's Queen right there. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah,
Another
there
one
you go.
bites the dust.
That's one of my
500
favorite bass lines of all time. Like I can't even front, dog.
That's what the bassist got to do for his like solo joint.
Word.
Like, it was hard, but that's my root story.
All right, I'll go next. All right, so the Roots, 2002 in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Tabernacle. This was the first time I'd ever been to a venue that was like this. It even had like an upper deck, like balcony area. Like this place was old, man. And Jurassic 5 opened up for the Roots crew, and like Jurassic 5 was my homies who I was doing music with at the time, was my homie's favorite hip hop group. My favorite hip hop group was the Roots, and he actually bought a ticket to go to Atlanta for my birthday that year. That was the year we graduated high school, and it just so happened that my sister was living up near Atlanta, so we got to stay with her and all that good stuff. But the concert
Nice.
itself was mad crazy because Jurassic 5 was like, they had just come out with their first album, right? And like, man, it like their live show was impeccable with Cut Chemist and DJ Newmark. But the Roots part, they did the cover songs as well, and you had freaking Black Thought sounding like, you know what I mean, Axl Rose and shit from the Guns N' Roses. Like, this dude's voice is amazing.
He was singing.
Yeah, he was singing, dude. I was like, for real, he was doing Nirvana and stuff. Like, dude, it was crazy. But
That's amazing.
the Questlove solo, right? That was the banana stuff because you had Questlove going in on the drums. It's just a drum solo. And then they rotated, like the other percussionist rotated in on the drums. Like Questlove got out of the seat, was still holding down like the bass and the hi-hat and the snare. The other dude started filling in on the tom-toms, right, with his sticks. Questlove eases his behind out from the seat. The other guy comes into the seat, like switching off seamlessly. Like the beat did not stop at all. Like Questlove like eased off the bass kick. The other guy stuck his foot in there on the, you know what I mean, on the pedal and stuff, and took over the bass, took over the snare drum. Questlove is still doing the hi-hats. Dude sits down, gets the hi-hats, and they rotate like 4 times, bro. This shit was bananas.
That's crazy.
God damn.
For
That's
y'all
talent.
who are tuned in, let us know if there's any dope performances that you saw with like live bands and hip hop, because there's so many. I mean, the Roots, I saw them at Afropunk. I don't even remember what year it was. It was some years ago in Brooklyn, and D'Angelo came out with him, and they were just like going off, playing all types of funk, and like, dude, it was just one of the most amazing experiences for sure. And then I've also like seeing Lauryn Hill with her band. I think she did a really good job, because people are always like, oh, she doesn't come out with new music, blah blah blah. But I love the remixes that they do at live shows with the bands. And yeah, I think live, like whenever you add live music, it just makes it 10 times better. That's my humble
for sure.
opinion.
Yeah. Lauryn Hill shuts it down when she shows up.
Yes, indeed. Eddie De Leon, what's up? I know you got some dope shows that you've been to. Let us know. Anyone else who's tuned in, let us know. Daniel, I'm sure you've been to some dope shows. Hip hop and orchestras and live music go very well together. That's for sure.
For sure. Dang, we might have to make this a topic. Hip hop, live music, orchestra.
Right?
For sure.
Because there's like a whole DJ Premier documentary that we don't got time to get into. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
give
was
you
about to
last
say,
hip-hop
man,
story.
you gonna get me
Last
turned
hip-hop
up,
story.
dog.
Last
Right.
story, and Steez is out. Well, I'll still be here.
Yeah.
Let's bring it into the 5th and 6th elements of hip hop. Activism, basketball, baby.
Hey.
Gold medalist and WNBA superstar, one of the greats, Maya Moore. She actually stepped away in 2019, early 2019, to focus on activism and freeing a man named I keep wanting to call him Jeremy Irons. I'm not trying to disrespect you like that, man. I'm a nerd. Jonathan Irons. He was wrongfully convicted of burglary and assault. He was serving, I believe it was his 23rd year. He was sentenced to 50 years. Maya Moore got him off. Bam.
So was he found not guilty? Was he wrongfully incarcerated?
Yeah. Well, that was the belief amongst the community, that he was wrongfully convicted, but he was convicted guilty. He was sentenced to 50 years. He had already served 23 of those years, and Maya had been working this whole time to get him out. And she finally, on July 3rd, so just right before July 5th.
That's awesome. I definitely hope that I can do something like that one day, because I have heard way too many people being in jail for petty crimes or basically get convicted super crazy charges, like super long sentences for things that they shouldn't be getting sentenced for, and like it's only because they weren't able to afford a good lawyer. Absolutely. And that to me is definitely some BS, because when you go to court, it shouldn't be about who has a better lawyer, and unfortunately right now that's all it is. It's not even about the truth. It's about who has a better lawyer. And that is not justice,
Nah.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. The people in this country that commit the worst crimes are the ones getting away with it, and then the people that commit like petty crimes and like theft, and even you don't even have to commit a crime. Like if you're black or Hispanic, like you can just get thrown away on some mistaken identity bullshit. So it's like, and then meanwhile you got who's the guy that Leonardo DiCaprio played, Jordan, whatever the hell. Jordan, I don't know, and then dudes like him get off. It's like you literally ruin lives, dog. Goldman Sachs and all that stuff. Destroying communities, stealing multi-millions of dollars from people who can't afford to have money stolen from them. There is definitely a lot of things like that, and I really hope that like I said, that's one of my life goals, is to be able to basically, I want to pay for someone's lawyer and get them off, because I already know there's so many petty crimes. Like you can go to jail for driving without a license, and then if you don't have the money to pay for like the fee that then you could get another like jail sentence over just driving without a license. That is the most ridiculous thing. There's so many crimes like that people can get caught up for, which remind me of the Black Code, and it's just ridiculous. And I really hope that I can support folks that are going through the system. Absolutely. And
I almost got caught up in the system, let me tell you. On that same charge. Driving with a suspended license. I almost was, I was in a loop, a vicious cycle where they were trying to they put a warrant on my they put a warrant for my arrest because I missed the court date, because the girl that I was living with at the time was psycho and never gave me the letter for my court date, and it was just like a whole vicious loop. And I see how easy it is to get caught up in it, and I really want to help someone get out of it, because it really takes someone being like, let me help you breathe so you can continue living life. And as other humans, we should be doing that.
Yeah, we should be living life.
You heard.
As a person who knows how to program applications, and computer application software is is eating the world, and it does a lot for the living standards of people in society. Don't you find it baffling that this shit isn't set up so if your license gets suspended, you get notified on your phone or some shit like that, and then bam, you don't have to fall into that trap. A lot of that could be remedied with the right systems in place, but it's just, I feel like the systems that are set up, they're set up just to make sure that you fall into the trap, because then they profit off of people falling in. So I don't know. It just baffles me that we still live in still live with these archaic systems that are
Archaic.
very capitalistic,
sure.
and it bothers me a lot.
Oh, I mean, the other day, and I'm gonna go into a rant. What the hell is insurance, yo? Why do we have to pay insurance for everything?
scam.
A lot of people say
real.
there's pros to it, but in my opinion, sure, regardless,
You should just
of all
be
the pros,
insured. Regardless, that should be part of like you being a citizen of a country. Because what is health
big facts.
insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance? Like, it's I honestly believe it's a scam at the end of the day, and it needs to be, again, it should be like your right as a human to be insured.
Yo, it's the
You know?
government's membership program, son.
Right.
I mean,
Like,
for real,
that's
it's
what's-
like, oh, if we're gonna
You have a
charge
Social
these pills
Security
for
card?
$12,000, but if you sign up for our membership today, your pills will only cost $100.
Yeah, that's just
Right.
stupid.
Yeah, and then that would, if that was the case, then that would incentivize the government to find the best deals because they're paying for it, instead of people, and that
Right.
would lower the costs of everything. So, it's just a rant I was thinking about. But yeah, there's not, the insurance is just one example. There's so many systems, and as a software engineer, definitely it's crazy how most government websites are extremely archaic, and they're like using older code. They're not even using like newer designs. They just, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's just
Penny pension.
yeah,
Penny
penny
pinching,
pinching, but it's like
Time
they're just
management.
they put all this trillions of dollars into like war and all these other things, and even like contractors, they pay contractors ridiculous money, but they don't pay their own employees ridiculous money or put the money back into the systems that they have created so that they can be better and actually help the people they're attempting to help.
Right.
Yeah, one of the best quotes I ever heard is, "We don't live in a democratic society. We live in a capitalistic society." Like, I mean, you're
Yes.
talking about these. It's like you think that the school system and the prison system. You think like
They're not
those are the two.
yeah.
Those are the two best examples. It's like the education system basically wants to keep us dumb, and the school and the prison system wants to keep us broke.
And
Like-
they're so intertwined. Like when I
Yo, I was
found
about to
out that
say.
they're intertwined, I was like, God damn, the whole system is set up for people to fail, and
Yo.
they want people to fail because then they profit off that.
Absolutely.
You guys know how there's like I don't remember exactly which test it was, but you know how there's like when you go to school, they have certain tests that everyone has to take in the school.
The
Like
cat
SAT
test.
and the
Not those ones, but like I think
Oh.
before, like maybe end of
The
middle
cat
school.
test.
Like No
What they
Child Left
call them.
Behind shit.
Is that the
Yeah.
cat? Okay.
Cat,
So-
yeah.
They were like using those tests to figure out how many prisons to build,
What?
I've heard that. Yeah.
That's
and
wild.
It's
that
absolutely
is
true.
extremely wild because it's not like, oh, they didn't use those tests to figure out how, like these are the people that need help so that they don't go to prison. It was just like, oh, okay, we're going to predict how many people are going to go to prison off of these test scores. And that, again,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just like, why?
heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. Why are you rooting for people to fail? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
The way they make people work in prison, and the way they make prisoners work, the way they're able to get away with just doing that as
Slave
stems from
labor.
Yep, exactly. 13th Amendment.
Yeah. No, and then it's like they're also taking away money from other people, but also like they're making people who are in prison not be able to come outside to a life that they can actually sustain. It's like they're underpaying them significantly for products that we have to pay for on full price. It's so much. It's really ridiculous. And like you were saying, Steve, it's definitely a capitalistic society, and I like to call it a corporacy, because corporations basically are running our government on the low.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And also, since you said you can't even sustain once you get out of prison, it also made me think of like what it does to you mentally. Like the
Yeah.
movie Shawshank Redemption had like the most perfect example. Like the old guy that's like, once he gets out, he he felt like he was in prison once he was out of prison because he had got so used to being inside prison. That shit that happens to people. Like human brains
all the time, dude.
Okay. It's fucked.
All the time.
No, I'm not okay.
Oh shit, my bad. My mic's on.
I don't think anyone's okay right now. Yeah, I mean, we are okay, but it's just we live in really interesting times, and yeah.
Yo, that sounds like a topic we should definitely hit on a different show, because I got a bunch of stuff to say, and I know we have some other topics planned for today.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely, maybe we should get our special guest around that topic, and we can talk about that some more.
Cool. Yeah, that's good.
So today we have a special guest. We have Tyrone Post that's going to be joining us in about 5 minutes. And I already know that the crew probably wants to freestyle before we bring someone on. And as always, we have DJ JH in the house.
Oh boy.
He's playing all the music. Let me take a sip of water so I can
a little
properly freestyle. There you go.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Clank, 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 bop, bop,
Hey.
bop.
We did it, y'all. We
We
did it.
did it, right?
Stay hydrated.
Count those blessings, you know what I mean?
I feel bad because Justice is the one that wanted to do it like the most.
That's true. The one time she's not around.
Don't show her
It's
this
okay.
clip.
We'll hide it from her. We'll
Edit
just
it out in the live video.
exactly perfect. Hey. Oh, by the way, a good rapper is a hydrated rapper. Hello.
Hey, straight up. Cheers, Andre Tanner.
What
That's
up?
good. Yo, we got Double R in the house. We had Double R in the house. Red Beats SOC came through.
Oh, hell yeah. He's hella dope. Hey. And as they all know, go ahead and drop some words in the comments.
Yeah.
Hey, we freestyling. You know I'm right chilling on the island. Cause I ain't trying to get close to nobody. I'm trying to be free and live life easy. You know, just going with the flow. There's too many people catching COVID-19, yo. I seen it today. We broke
Holy
another
cow.
record. I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Can't we just be... I don't know, but I'm trying to be living this life. I lost it. So I'm gonna let somebody get on this topic.
Oh wait, and I'm about to toss it. Anytime I rock it, you know I can't stop it. But I am not a rocket. I bring the jazz like a Tribe Called Quest. I'm a guy called West. That's my last name. You know that y'all rap lames. Anytime that I rap, you know that it's all flames. Oh wait, can't say. Oh wait, stay away. Oh wait, I can't play. Oh yeah, I just blaze like I'm the producer. I am not a loser. I am not a boozer. I am not a loser, a user, or a loser. Like strangers with candy. You know you can't stand me. Let me get on beat. Stomp down the concrete. You know I've been a monster. You know you don't want none. You know you get tore up. You will get something. You will get dotted. Break them off proper. You know my name, baby? Steve Rogers. Pass it off the soul.
Hey, yo, check it, dog. Cheers. Now that we got that clear, I'ma go around 300 beers.
Hey.
Not really, but I'll still pass them out. Maybe get one down for the trout, yo. I'ma go down the list like Pizza Hut is the worst pizza ever served on a dish. And that's facts. You best to order somewhere else unless you just want to get, you know, the sidetracked or side gamed. I be on the mic with the high game. I got a dog that's a beagle. Looks like Snoopy. Yep, that's the dog of Charlie Brown. Know how I get it when my bars hit the sound. And you know how I spit rounds like I'm on Gallagher. Sucker MCs know me, I'm the last challenger to ever spit on the mic. Turn the chapter to the page like De La Soul. Yo, I only got flames from the soul. That's how it is, dog. Got ranges from the old type. MCs know, get your EBT card, right? Check your credit, check your score. I be on the mic, got more for the boards. That's two hand slamming song Shaq. I be breaking glass like man on the back. That was 867 cases to actually get it correct. Y'all know how I do it like that. That's the best out in Utah. I be on the mic, got rhymes in the U-Haul.
Got rhymes in the U-Haul dragon. You know how I do, y'all. At chill, I see you Stockton making hoops like you jumping, rocking. Hey, you know we in the jazz. I don't know, but I'm over here holding a glass so I can drink a little bit, not be parched. You know how I do when I move. Got my arch like I'm from Southern Utah. Yeah, you know you got. Maybe you got, maybe Wu-Tang, maybe you just another member, but you know how it is, cause we do this till November. And make sure that you vote, make sure that you do this and not get caught up in all of the smoke. I hear the beat's about to go to another place, and I just want to wash my mouth with Listerine. Hey.
Get that taste out your mouth.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get the taste out your mouth. Hold up. Get that taste out your mouth like it's Listerine when they hit with me. Hey. You know, y'all, I'm spitting on my sink, in my kitchen when I'm spitting.
Yes. Fresh to death.
Apartment. When I started this, you know I got bar kids. Studio apartment. The kitchen and sink, it's all one compartment. Like my brain, you know I rap insane. Infinite lip pain. Oh yeah, like it's Galaga. I be blasting at these challenges. Bugs in the sky, I shoot lasers out my eyes. Oh, that's right. I bring the daylight and I roll with soul. And you don't even know cause my rhymes are cold. I am Sub-Zero. Oh wait, I just left you froze. No kids movie, no Disney. You know it gets stupid. Your arms are too short to wanna box with Luffy. And that's One Piece. That's for my anime. And all these rappers are lame. They can't stand today. That's right. You know I'm just a stand-up like a comedian. You know I'm seasoning them. You know I'm seasoning them.
Season them.
Yeah.
Hey, drop how I seasoned them like it was burnt toast. That was on, you know what I'm saying, that was on purpose. Move with the nervous. Yo, you can go ahead and drop some more words at us. I be on the mic with the Gatlin and the abacus. I be counting everything right with the mathematicians. You know how I catch them wrecked with the disposition. Hey, yo, my position is licked like the 3-point stance. You can't quite understand. It's game with the glance. Am I gonna give and go? Maybe hoop when I France. Shoot the 3 when I hit in the swish. Y'all know y'all can get up in the petri dish. I just break it down with the scientific. I got rhymes too explicit for your mind to get in with. Yo, straight up, dog, the flow hot. Enemies, no doc, better go crack at them. I'm like Daffy Duck, smacking half of you chumps. You don't know about that. Make them buck. We down for MySpace. This is MySpace. Yo, straight up, come to my place. If you wanna get down with the rhymes, yo, it's all getting down with the time. Yo, it's all on the Facebook. Made you look, maybe on YouTube. If you can't understand what's in your tube of that beaker, I be on the mic still rocking out speakers. Yo, still with the evergreen. Better forever, we met a team. Coming through with the medicine in your screen. I be on the mic like, what's up, dog? Who we got? Tyrone Post, my microphone. Sucker MCs don't know the hydrophone. Might be coming out the mouth. I chase Folgers with no dose. Never go to sleep. Only making beats every time up in my clock. You can make it watch. Homies know that the row X, cause X marks the spot. If y'all don't know the deck, and it ain't gon' tick unless you don't know your next move, dog. This is how I come through, y'all. Yo, I'm going off talk, maybe Black Moon, y'all. That's some old school shit like Smith & Wesson. Yo, duck down. Now I know how to buck down.
Soul went in.
Yeah.
All the way.
Duck
Hey,
down.
we ain't
yes.
holding back tonight, man. We ain't holding back tonight.
I see, man. I see. We hungry because we ain't performing right now. This is our avenue. So
For sure.
hell yeah. Yeah. So we do have Tyrone Post. I heard you spit in your rhyme, and yeah, well, let's bring him on. Hey.
Hello.
How's it going, Tyrone?
It's going well.
What's up, man?
Yeah, let me fix this camera.
Got
here.
the
You guys-
guitar and everything. He ready.
Yeah. You guys did well. Yeah, that's a thing. Like one of the things that I have been enjoying about being out here in LA is that I'm surrounded by so many more creatives. You know, a lot of people who are really driven in their craft, and it's definitely a skill set. You know, to freestyle. Like I have maybe 6 hours worth of freestyle practice. You know, which is nothing. You know, you guys would all put me to shame. But with guitar, it's about 6,000 hours. So I believe in the 10,000 hour mastery. So
You freestyle on them
props to you
strings,
guys.
man.
Props to you guys.
Yeah,
And,
that's crazy.
Yeah, the thing that I posted in the chat there was just for it's a link to the Google Drive docs for like the rest of the lyrics, and then if anyone wants to download the MP3 or the album artwork, it's just all available there. So
nice.
Yeah, and I guess just one last thing I'll say before getting into the song is that, I get asked all the time what kind of music I make, and it's really hard to box it into any one genre. But I think from now on, I'm going to start saying conscious music. I make very conscious music. I put a lot of deliberate thought into the lyrics and the songwriting process. So
nice.
Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could just say you're an artist because you create everything, and yeah. But I like that. The conscious art is definitely one of my personal faves.
Bring back that conscious rap genre. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't have to be rap, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I really do want to start writing some hip hop. I have been. I haven't released any hip hop music yet, but I think one of the distinct advantages is, I have been finding a lot of my music is very lyrically dense. It's a lot of content packed into a short amount of time. So hip hop music is more appropriate for that because the pace tends to be a lot faster. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's like poetry, right? I mean, like that. What you just described is,
for sure.
I mean, in my mind, is the definition of poetry. That's what got me into poetry. Because, dude, I couldn't write essays and papers and shit. I couldn't like bullshit my way through papers for the life of me. I'm like, dude, I got 6 sentences to answer your question entirely. Y'all want me to write a whole page? Like, this is poetry right here.
Oh, yeah. I did well in school growing up. It was, I attribute it to hard work. I remember at a really early age, it was like first grade, we went to the library, back when kids did that more often. And it was like this doodling book that had like all these like famous history figures. And I remember like, you'd just put it down and you'd trace over it. And I remember George Washington, Abe Lincoln, but Martin Luther King. That was the year and time that I developed a lot of respect for him. And in that book, it had quotes next to them. I don't remember a lot of them. I know Honest Abe, it said, "I cannot tell a lie." But the quote next to Martin Luther King in this book was, "The mind is a terrible thing to waste." And that just stuck, I don't know if he is attributed. I guess I could Google it. Martin Luther King's known for a lot of good quotes. But without further ado, I'll get into this. And I guess one last thing on my mind is the lyrics. I'm realizing casting your pearls before swine. Like I am not a religious person, but I'm a very knowledgeable person. I've studied the Bible and studied a lot of different things. And it's a scripture, Matthew 7:6. It talks about not casting your pearls unto swine. So things of value, that you want to enlighten and you want to educate people around you, but at some point, like it's wasted effort. So I'll just get into the song, and I hope
let's get into it. And I definitely have questions afterwards because that sounds dope, so dope, and I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
Okay. Stand up for the flag, they say, all lives matter more. Instead, how dare you protest here? Go back to your country, you people should be shot, they say. Another tone-deaf ear. Playing stupid games, they say, winning stupid prizes. Those blacks deserve to die. Very fine people on both sides. Did you guys mute me? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. It was all right. We're gonna mulligan that because just to clarify what just happened there. I was in the zone. I was playing with my eyes closed, and I look up, and my screen says your mic is muted. but the mic for the laptop for the video is muted. This isn't muted. So for like I would hear, yeah. So all right.
No worries.
No problem.
Absolutely. We're enjoying
Mulligan.
this, so do what you need to do.
Absolutely.
All right, thank
This is
you.
magical.
Stand up for the flag, they say. All lives matter more. Instead, how dare you protest here? Go back to your country. You people should be shot, they say. Another tone-deaf ear. Playing stupid games, they say. Winning stupid prizes. Those blacks deserve to die. Very fine people on both sides will call us thugs while planting drugs, blindly insisting we should just comply. Your anger, it masks the pain from the racism around you. Icarus, you're flying too close to the sun. You have just been trying to balance work with fun. But if you keep on buying the lies they feed to some, then you will end up dying like every other one. Things have gone too far, they say. You should be like MLK as they ignore you again. One man can change the world, they say, while soaking you with pepper spray and kneeling on your neck. Your anger, it masks the pain from the racism around you. Icarus, you're flying too close to the sun. You have just been trying to balance work with fun. But if you keep on buying the lies they feed to some, then you will end up dying like every other one. They make the decisions to fill profit prisons with modern-day slaves for the labor they loot. And then they ignore their own power and privilege like swine trampling pearls of equality too. They weaponize phone calls to Klansmen with badges, enforcing supremacy's false legacy. They loot other cultures, then burn them to ashes by rewriting crimes of their own history. Icarus, you're flying too close to the sun. You have just been trying to balance work with fun. But if you keep on buying the lies they feed to some, then you will end up dying like every other one. Yep.
Dope.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That was
Yeah, so-
awesome.
So yeah, there's so like I said, it's very lyrically dense. Like the headspace that I was in when I made this piece. You know, I as an artist, I feel like every I always put everything I can into every piece of music.
Right.
And I do feel like they're getting better and better and better, you know, as they kind of should. And my headspace was thinking to Icarus, right? That's the artwork, right? And I'll show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I just totally dropped my phone there.
That's awesome. I was wondering. I was like, is that a digital thing but that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a canvas. It's like the lighting's kind of making it hard to see, but it's got the Black Lives Matter logo.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
The Icarus in Greek mythology is the son of Daedalus. His dad Daedalus, he makes him wings of wax and warns him not to fly too close to the sun, otherwise his wings will melt. And he does, and he ends up falling to his death and dying. So the sun is representative of the Black Lives Matter movement, and I know the lighting it's hard to see, but anyways, just because we are trying to balance. Everyone is trying to balance work with fun. You're trying to balance the things that you need to get done with the things that you want to do, and
Right.
and then the artist captured my other guitar, my orange one that has all the signatures. This one I like to play because it's this one I play on that.
Right.
The pen or the sword that he's holding is in the shape of a pen. That expression, the pen's mightier than the sword. So in this case, it is.
Absolutely.
And then of course I paid a Fiverr artist. I think it was like $20 for one thing, $40 for another, and then $75 to get 2 revisions, to get background, to get color instead of just black and white photo, and then to have the commercial rights to the artwork, so I can put it on T-shirts or my album. So it is the album art for that song. It's
That's
uploaded.
awesome.
It's on Spotify. It's gotten green lights through everything. For anyone who's ever published Spotify, you have to. The photo has to be a certain size. The lyrics have to be annotated a certain way. And,
All the rules and regulations.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So I think it actually would be posted now, but I had like an outdated credit card information, and I paid the premium. It's like $30 premium for like a legacy, so that no matter what happens to me, like if I were to pass away or something and not renew, it would stay on Spotify for as long as Spotify is a platform. So it's like
That's awesome.
But yeah, I had an outdated credit card, so they went to charge it, and it declined. So now they sent me an email. They're like, "Yeah, it didn't go through." Like, fuck.
Dang.
Like, just put it up there, man. Stop wasting our time.
The artist struggle.
Right. Yeah, that's
But,
really dope.
I thought of so Icarus, that balance. I'm just doing a lot right now. I'm always pushing forward, always on the grind with music, just like a lot of other artists, and just balancing like all of my ambitions. I want to be a good friend. I want to be a good father. I want to be a good a lot of things, and a student. I'm taking 6 classes now, so I have 1 degree in nuclear engineering technology and a bachelor's,
Awesome.
and I'm looking for an associate's in MRI to be an MRI tech. Because my purpose is to be a healer. So that's the intent behind my words and my music. And now I'll be working in a hospital and helping people.
Love it.
But yeah, just trying to strike that balance. And wondering if I was just tackling too many ambitions. And then the song itself is filled with a lot of the very common rhetoric that you hear from like low-key racists, like some blatant racism, but a lot of it's like low-key racist, like very fine people on both sides, and like don't protest this way, don't protest this way, don't protest this way, and then people riot, and like, why are you guys rioting? I'm like, fuck this,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you have to actually listen to what is happening in order to understand what's going on.
Yeah, and I think that is a very key thing. Like, I think what kind of makes like ugly to have conversations with is when they're so concerned with being right instead of like instead of it being an active conversation where you're basing what you're saying off what the other person is saying, you're just like waiting for your turn to talk.
Right. Yeah, and they're not even listening.
Hey, yo, Tyrone. We have a really dope question in the comments for you from Andre Tanner. And he says, you said you get ideas from life and what you read, but who are your musical influences?
Good question.
Yeah. Definitely a lot. I have a very eclectic collection, you know, and not a lot of people will say that, but as far as like top three, because I've spent a lot of time thinking about this, top three, number one would be the UK indie band, The Still. They sing that song Pompeii.
Nice.
Yeah.
But they create great music. I will listen to any of their albums like from start to finish. And then second top influence would be Ed Sheeran, and that might sound corny, but he's just a good person. He's an excellent songwriter, not just for himself, but for other artists, like even Justin Bieber's "Love Yourself." You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
Ed Sheeran wrote that.
Nice.
So yeah,
Dude, Ed Sheeran is boss.
Yeah, he's extremely talented. So
And then, he sold out Wembley Stadium, you know, for one person. He's the only person in the world who's ever done that. One
Wow.
person.
Wow.
80,000 people. So one of my ambitions is Madison Square Garden. You know,
Yes.
that's something I've been manifesting for a long time. I've said it out loud.
I see
I've
it.
repeated over. I've published it, you know, like in different places where I can write and broadcast. But yeah, like in the next 5 years, I'll look for the remainder of the 10,000 hours that mastery. And you know, I'll keep networking. I'll keep being a good person. I'll keep writing music. But yeah, that's where I see myself in the next 5 years.
I definitely look forward to coming to your Madison Square Garden show. I'll be there.
Yeah. What do you guys backstage? We do have. I mean, there's nobody.
I'm like, I know him.
Yeah,
You heard it first at the Greenhouse.
Yeah, Greenhouse.
Yeah. So what is you make conscious music and your music is amazing. What do you want your legacy to be?
Just, you know, none of us are going to take anything with us when we die, you know. So the only thing that we might potentially take with us is our memories, right?
Right.
You know, there's kind of like two basic understandings. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of different religions, and everyone has their ideas about what's right. And, everyone thinks that they're right. And I think that's they all are like different fingers pointing at the same truth, you know, from different angles. But my legacy, is to leave the world better than I found it. You know, that's my attitude really towards everything. You know, I'm a healer. You know, I seek to uplift and build people up, and like I'm human just like anyone else. But I put deliberate efforts into making myself better than myself for myself, instead of measuring myself against other people and that. But
more people need to do that.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Respect.
Sure.
Yeah. Change starts with yourself.
And you know, you talked about how you are in school and you know, you're doing multiple things, and I really commend that, and that's really inspiring, because something we always talk about on this show is how in life you should be swimming with both hands. And saying
And
both
kicking
hands
with your
meaning
feet.
like, and kicking with your feet, exactly. Like you should, as a human being, we have many talents, and I think it's important to explore all the things that we are capable of doing, and really, like, you know, like you said earlier, the MLK quote about, you know, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. It really is. Like, we have so many capabilities. We are so powerful as human beings, but we're constantly distracted by all these things, which, you know, everyone needs distractions, but to have discipline and to really get to know yourself and honor yourself and believe in yourself, that you are, and know that you are truly capable of doing amazing things, that will push you to do them. And I think that's awesome that you're doing that. Yeah, where can people like follow what you're doing, you know, get with the movement, get tickets for Madison Square Garden?
So you know, so I'm sure all of you guys know that Post Malone lives in Utah, because, you know, you guys are in the hip hop scene and whatnot. I think he's got a house out in Cottonwood Heights and another one in northern Utah. But and the relevance of that is, when I used to Google my own name, Tyrone Post, it used to pull up Post Malone's music. And it would kind of irk me. It'd get under my skin, you know, because it's my name, and I get it because he's super famous, you know. But that's a recent milestone now. When someone puts in Tyrone Post, I'll actually pull up my social media, my music, and things. So all of the platforms. You know, I don't use Twitter very much. You know, I wish I would have built more of my following on Instagram, but yeah, there's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm starting to publish more music on YouTube regularly. I think I'm gonna make it a goal like once a week, you know, even if it's just like a quote with some instrumental music, something like that. Spotify, that single will be out soon, the one that I just played. I recorded it in a stairwell in downtown Los Angeles, you know, because the acoustics in there were really good, and that's just on my phone, you know. But I'll be getting a nice condenser mic and making some high quality recordings here soon. But yeah, I'm easy to find. Tyrone Post.
Cool. That's awesome. So are you going to be staying in Cali? I mean, Cali is like the dream for creatives, I feel.
Yeah. So it's like Salt Lake has a population of like 200,000 people, you know, and LA is like 22 million. So it's like literally 100 times. And it's a higher concentration of artistically driven people. So I enjoy surrounding myself with people who are better than me at whatever it is, whether they're a better instrumentalist or a better conversationalist or whatever. I think and again, and I pause in my speech because it's like not that comparison thing, but it's just like, it's good to be around other driven people and be reminded that other people have dreams too, you know. Like I think I had a little bit of ego death, which was necessary, and it was a good thing, you know. Like I had gone a little bit too far, I had partied too hard, and as a side effect, you know, was just in a different headspace. But I know I'm like gone way off the question here, but I enjoy it here. It's a higher concentration of creatively driven people, and it's just like people seem to be more forward thinking here. You know, like when I think of Utah, not to put it negatively, but just like it just feels delayed. You know, it's just like they're just a little behind. You know,
for sure.
You know,
and like medicine, things are considered medicine.
This is a big latency, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just surprised me that Utah, you know, did that's its own can of worms, the whole legal medicinal weed thing. But here it's nice.
And also, I feel like California, they have a lot of structures for creatives to be able to thrive. Where you know, I love Salt Lake City, and I think there definitely is an amazing creative community here, but there isn't that many like entertainment lawyers. There isn't that many, you know. It's a different industry, you know, that is kind of like the major industry. Where Cali, the major industries that are thriving are entertainment, are Hollywood, and that falls under entertainment. But yeah, entertainment is really big out there. So.
Yeah, that's industry over there. Over here, we don't have industry. We have probably the foundations for it, but you know, it's gonna take forever. Just like Tyrone said, it's delayed over here. So, Cali is the place to go for creatives.
Me and JH will come visit you.
I love.
Nice,
for sure.
There's a lot of tech companies here in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Salt Lake's coming up. Yeah. You know, it is not just like this hopeless, barren wasteland. You know, don't get me wrong. But I love it. You know, I love the food. I love the weather. I love the smell. Except LA, you know, it's kind of stinky in LA. It smells like piss everywhere. You know, so
right.
But I'm in Huntington
downtown
Beach,
for sure.
Right now. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Huntington Beach.
So, yeah, I've been staying in Airbnbs ever since I've been out here. You know, because with my school, right? Since I'm a veteran, I have my GI Bill, and that's what paid for my first degree and what's paying for school now. How it works is they pay for the tuition, they pay for the books, and then they give you a housing allowance every month, a stipend, tax-free. So in Utah, if I would have stayed there, it would have been like $1,700, and they really wouldn't have had anywhere near the quality of programs for the school I'm going to now. But here it's over $3,000 a month. You know, so it's supposed to be commensurate with the cost of living, and in Utah, the cost of living has gone up so much faster than that BAH has. You know, so here, you know, I'm able to just live within my means and be a full-time student, focus on school, you know, and live comfortably.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Huntington Beach is beautiful, man. By the way.
Yes, it is.
It's nice. Oh yeah, that's what I was.
My cousin lived out there for a while.
Yeah,
And-
I was starting. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my
Your cousin lived
bad.
out here? No. Your cousin lived out here for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna drop like a fact, like a Huntington Beach facts.
Mm-hmm.
So Huntington Beach is, I believe, like the biggest beach volleyball spot. I think beach volleyball was invented in Huntington Beach, like real talk.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it wasn't always as beachy as it is now, because like Huntington Beach used to be all oil rigs. Like it's named
Oh, wow.
Huntington for the guy who like built the railroad track through it. But it like you'll still go, like if you go to downtown Huntington Beach, like Second Floor is one of the names of the, like a really popular bar, you know, in downtown Huntington Beach. But like just less than a block away, there are like live functioning oil rigs on like the small little plot of land, you know, still drilling.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, it used to all be, and like you can look out into some fields that are mostly empty, and like look out in the distance and see some oil rigs still. But yeah, I've just been staying in Airbnb since I've been here, and since all the COVID stuff, you know, I moved out here during the COVID, and yeah, I heard that. I didn't know if the music was like a cue for me to wrap it up or something. Like, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been staying in Airbnbs since I don't have to be on campus yet. You know, like there is a hands-on portion of the school that I have to be there for, but it has been delayed because of all the COVID stuff. So I don't have to be on campus for another like 9 weeks. So I've just been just going to the beach, you know, getting my feet wet, getting grounded. That's a really cool documentary, by the way. For anyone who's listening, you YouTube it. You know, hopefully you have YouTube Premium, so you don't have to listen to the commercials. But it's grounding. If you just YouTube grounding, it's like, I think it's an hour long. It's really cool on and like scientific peer-reviewed stuff on just how healthy it is for you to have your feet touch the ground. You know.
That is awesome that you said that, because me and JH were having an argument about this.
Oh yeah.
I was telling him, because my grandfather he was a doctor and actually he was a skin doctor, but he also wrote some books on nutrition, and he also would tell us that every once in a while you should go and put your feet in the ground, and how that's good for you. And I was like, I don't know the science behind it, but now I'm totally gonna go watch this documentary so I can learn about how it's actually good for you, and I can explain it better.
So actually, like in the ground, that's funny. Like in the sand.
Like bare feet in the ground, it's good for you.
Ah,
Yeah,
never would have
because
thought.
your shoes will insulate you like electrically. It's just like if you're in a thunderstorm, you know, a safe place is your car, because the rubber is an insulator, right? They do not give up. Rubber does not give up its valence electrons as easily as like something conductive as gold or iron or something like that, something metal.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, grounding.
Do the
is a
kids
thing.
still? I mean, this is kind of related. Do kids still run around the neighborhood like barefoot?
Yes.
Is that still a thing?
Out in West Valley, yes.
I see some kids run around, but I don't know if they're barefoot. And honestly, I don't know if running around on the concrete is safe. But if you're in the yard or something, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
You could be like Rocky or Cannabis and just jog through sand.
Yeah, man.
Cannabis when he was training to battle LL Cool J.
Hey.
No way you didn't do that for real.
Second round
That's
knockout. Watch that
amazing.
video. It's amazing. It's hard.
So
it's
for-
him and Mike Tyson. Sorry to get off track.
That's fine.
You're totally
Hey,
fine.
that's
We
hip-hop
get off
right there, son.
we get off
That's
track like
hip-hop
80
right
times
there.
a show, so that's what we do.
Right.
But for all the folks that are tuning in and are watching, definitely make sure you follow Tyrone Post on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify. Spotify and YouTube, I want to say, are super important. They're more important than people realize. Instagram is cool too, so you can stay up to date. But YouTube and Spotify specifically, because that can actually help artists get money, and that's important for our survival.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Oh,
I was gonna say your 0.000001 piece of a penny matters
It does.
because it adds up.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it was maybe 3 weeks ago. I had less than 100 followers on YouTube, and then I had just done some streaming on this quarantine karaoke group on Facebook, and a lot of people like ask for money, and I know I have my Venmo code there, but like I haven't had that I've had this poster for like a week, but I put specifically like, I don't want your money. You know, if you want to support me, just go on YouTube and subscribe. You know, so like 3 weeks ago, I hit that milestone of my first 100 subscribers. And what that does is like you can actually name your channel. So instead of youtube.com/ a bunch of gibberish, you know, now it's youtube.com/c/Tyrone Post. You know, so that was another nice little milestone. And I think I'm at like 143 now. So you guys could be at first 200. You know,
Yes.
when I'm playing Madison Square Garden, like you were there, first 200 subscribers.
Definitely Hip Hop Organics is trying to get to that level. Right now, our Facebook does a lot better than our YouTube. So if you are watching our Facebook, head on over to YouTube and just type in Hip Hop Organics and subscribe. And then type in Tyrone Post and subscribe, because we need to support the artist community right now in particular, because we are suffering ridiculously. And Tyrone, did you want to play some guitar so we can freestyle with you?
Yeah, let's do it.
With your 6,000 hours, I mean.
Yeah. It'll be a simple 4-chord progression.
And for all of the folks that are tuned in, drop some words in the comments so that we can freestyle to it like we always do. And let's have some fun.
Might have to pull out my guitar.
Friday night. Look at Soul. He's like, oh wait, I gotta do this too.
Yeah, do it.
I'll save it.
Yeah. So I know we go through this life wondering, whoa, what's happening every day? I'm just trying to do this and get paid. Maybe I can pay my rent. Maybe my energy is spent. Maybe I need to stay grounded. You know how it is, I stay dumbfounded. Cause there's too much going on out here.
Too much.
And some people make it really clear that they don't care. We just wanna live with kids and make sure that we got a gift of life. Got this life. We love this life. And we live in. Maybe it's wrong or right, but we got this life. It's a gift, alright. Just stay present and make sure you're in heaven.
Yo, better take it back when we in the stack. When I be bringing raps over here with the axe. That's slang for the guitar. If you ain't really ready here, you might just get scarred. If you wanna drop bars in the comments, go ahead, drop dog. I only spit this comic. Rocket boosters humming through when I'm just hocking loogies. Y'all know how my spit hang loose. Straight up dog, my full hot. This is how I get it when I be on the spot, yo. Catching up wreck when I just get it. 6 strings when you know how we step it, that's nylon. Click clack the Krylon. If you wanna get on back, your flow the Iron, it's the Icarus. Yo, flow so hot. Yo, this is how it is. Don't get too close to the sun, otherwise you may just drop. This is how it is. My flow is on top. Top.
One more? Oh, no, that's good timing. I'll go back to the verse here.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Did you want to keep going?
Yeah. I got one for you. All right. War going on outside, no man is safe from. Don't matter everywhere you came from. If you don't rise up, then you lame, son. Me, I roll with soul like I'm Shang Tsung. That's right. But you know my favorite is Sub-Zero. I'm the fucking hero. I will eat you up like a gyro or a gyro or a Spyro or I'm not a gladiator. Hold on. I'm a rap Terminator. Oh yeah. Why would you ever call the exterminator? I'll Del Gribble these motherfucking haters. I fly like I'm Icarus. Anytime I'm spitting it, you can't even get with it. It's the itty bitty kitty committee, and they can't even get it witty when they trying to sit with me. That's right. I'm awesome. Anytime you try to rhyme with John Stark.
Hey.
Well, let's do this one. Let's see which one of you will be the
dope.
first to recognize this. This will sound very similar to what should be very easily recognizable. It's just like a half step lower. So let's actually I'll play it in the here we go. A minor. Does it sound familiar?
I think Josh knows it.
He
What do you
doesn't
say?
know. He thought he knew, but he
It's not
said he
played
doesn't know.
exactly.
It sounds
It's
familiar,
just the same
but
4 chords. Let's see.
Is it Big
I'm
Daddy
trying
Kane?
to think of. Did you say?
Is it Big Daddy Kane?
I thought you said Doug's Mansion. Doug's Mansion.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Doug's Mansion. Oh my God, yes, the remix, right? There was like 2 versions of that song
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, the
Yes.
acoustic version.
I love the acoustic
Yeah,
version.
you're gonna go listen to that now after this.
I'm totally gonna like right after this.
every city, there's a place where life's a little easy. That's
Yeah.
not, yo, Tupac's verse is eerie in that shit when you listen to it.
Hey, I mean Coyote got something.
All right.
Oh, did you want me to keep going?
Oh.
Did you want me to keep... Yeah, no, I'll keep
if
going.
you, if you want, yeah. All right, cool. Hey. All right. Look. A player's gotta play with the cards that he's been dealt. Look, so much in my emotions, I finally feel like I've been felt. Look, trying to go through paradise, but I swear every time I go outside, all I see is hell. Let it rain. Through the fire and the flame, I will emerge victorious. Yeah. So I stay up in the lab writing verses, and when the chorus hits, I'll get them chanting with me. Hey, I said I'll get them chanting with me. Hey, yo. Through hellfire, you know that I stay cold, dog, so I'll make it freeze enough for the temperature to be normal. Going outside, everything isn't normal. Gotta wear a mask now. Look, gotta wear a mask now. Gotta kick some ass now, cause the cops acting out of line. Look, it's okay, man. Physical altercations, that's what they be doing. I guess they escalated from lying, so now I gotta be aligned. Straight zodiac sign of a Leo. Never forget that it's power for the people. Look, there's a little bit of good up in this evil world, I know there is. So in this Salt Lake City we swim amongst those kind of fish. Look, we won't be diminished, we stay strong. Rip the evil out like what weed does to cancer. So I rip bongs. Look, so it's time for us to sing along. So sing along. Hey, sing along. I don't know what the chorus is.
Sing along.
Hit us with that chorus, mana.
Life's a little easier.
Tyrone got it.
Oh, Tyrone, hit us with the chorus.
I know it's been a while, man, since I heard Doug's Mansion. I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah, I think yeah. I could. Did you guys know that Post Malone plays guitar?
yes.
Did you guys know that Post Malone? Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't.
didn't.
I didn't hear his song "Feeling Whitney" until
I did not
earlier
know.
this year. You guys know that song "Feeling Whitney"?
No.
"Feeling Whitney."
Yeah, I tried to.
So it's a. Could I play that one for you guys?
Yeah.
I don't know how much time
For
you
sure.
Let's do it.
I was gonna battle him on guitar one time, but he wasn't ready.
Let's see. Yeah. So, feeling Whitney. Yeah, I was super surprised to learn that he played. But I mean, it makes sense. It's just like a lot of actors know how to sing, Like people tend to
Yeah.
be like cross-talented, multi-talented.
Absolutely.
And I've been looking for someone to put up with my bullshit. And I can't even leave my bedroom, so I keep it pouring. And I ain't seen the light of day since, but that's not important. It's been long. And I was feeling Whitney, me and my homies sipped to Houston. Cars and close, thought I was winning. You knew I was losing. You told me to wake up. Oh, my clock so it stays on snooze, and I'm done. To each their own, and peace in knowing ain't always broken. But here's to hoping, show no emotion against your coding. Just act as hard as you can. You don't need a friend, boy, you're the man. Makes a specific reference to Utah here. And I've been looking for someone that I can buy my drugs from. Seems like every plug ran east to Utah, became Mormons. Draw comes round, it feels like I have no one to depend on. Sober. Had 80 beers on Tuesday night, I had nothing to do with it. I put on a little Dwight and sang a happy tune to it. Lit a cigarette, stepped out the door, had an appearance, drank more. To each their own, and find peace in knowing ain't always broken. But here's to hoping, show no emotion against your coding. Just act as hard as you can. You don't need a friend, boy, you're the man. Post Malone.
Word.
Yeah, maybe he and I will collab.
Hey.
Post Malone's,
That'd be fire.
It's not. That's not too far. That's not too far fetched.
It's not
Yeah.
far fetched at all. I
At
see
all.
that happening too. I see it happening. We're gonna have both of y'all on the show. It's gonna be like Hip Hop Organics, the Greenhouse with Post Malone and Tyrone Post, and we would have manifested it right here today. We'll bring
Yeah,
up this
I'm saying.
clip and be like, "Remember that time?"
Yo, it's that.
Let's do it.
It's
Let's start
that
campaign.
LA, that Los Angeles, Utah full circle type of ish.
Exactly.
Post Malone used to live in Los Angeles.
Right.
Yeah, he moved
Exactly.
out there as a teenager.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on Hip Hop Organics, the Greenhouse,
you.
and blessing us. This has really been super special for us because we were literally talking about how amazing it is to have live music, and then you come on with this amazing live music, and just everything that we needed for sure.
Facts.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Yes, and and you are completely welcome to come on here anytime. So just let us know when you want to come on, and we will gladly bring you back on. Hey.
Def.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. Like when I got some new music coming out. Promote that.
Yeah,
share
get
that,
it.
Share some new
Post
ideas. Some new thoughts. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
man.
Blessings, man. Appreciate it.
Peace. Hey, that was Tyrone Post. Make sure you all follow him, and seriously, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, all of that. As you can see, he's extremely talented, and if there's anyone worth following, it's definitely him. Yeah, that was so cool.
That was amazing.
I love my life, you guys. I really do. I get to be around all these talented folks. I mean, you all are so talented, but it was really cool being able to have special guests on this show. And since we can't have live shows and all the live events have been canceled, at least we're able to see dope talent right here on Hip Hop Organics. What's going on over here? Steve Rogers is over there doing some crazy moves. I see you with the nunchucks and all that. He's ready.
Yo, Steve's trying to get in the battle, son. We got Sub-Zero versus the acid spitting reptile. You dig?
Sub-Zero versus a green monster.
Reptile. Nah, it's reptile. It's Mortal Kombat.
Oh, my bad. I don't know nothing.
The green
What?
monster.
What did
That's
JH
why-
say?
Hey,
Ow. Okay.
y'all ready for
Yeah.
this?
So I don't know. Should we get into some more freestyles, or should we talk?
Absolutely. Are you
There we go.
serious? Mortal Kombat?
Absolutely,
Dude,
bro.
that's
This
a-
guy.
That's a flex right there, man.
That is a
Yeah,
flex
that's
right
flexy,
there,
bro.
for real.
Fire.
He got the dopest mask. What?
Bro, my mask came
Yes.
in and it was green, and I was like, I already knew Steve's had that Sub-Zero joint, so I was like, holy crap, it kind of looks like reptiles. So
Nice.
I had to be like, okay, let me get some reptile bars.
That's what's up, man.
I'm not about to fight anyone, in case anyone's wondering why I'm taking off my earrings.
My face
Sonya
just sweated.
Blade was good.
Who you
Sonya
fighting, Mama?
Blade?
Oh,
Hiya! So-
my,
I don't know who I would be, but shout out to Spacey Cloud. I love this shirt
Sonya
so
Blade.
much. Jimi Hendrix, and this is a Spacey
The
Cloud shirt. The
Uh,
legend indeed. I just wanted to give a quick shout out while JH gets the joint.
Serve
Ooh,
it up,
no, he
DJ
didn't.
JH.
Oh, ho.
I'm a
Oh.
savage.
Yo, my face just sweated for the last 5 minutes just to do that joke, yo.
Hey.
That was killing.
Hey, I'm a savage. Hey, eating carrots, and I'm slightly above average. Hey, yeah, you see me, I'm a permanent marker. I don't know, but I'm not gonna spark her. Cause yeah, she gotta bring her own weed. I just tell them, you know how it is, we leave like we trees. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get that oxygen. You know how it is, cause they trying to box me in. Oh no, I tell them I'm seeking like peanut butter. Like bring the jelly, cause you don't want no other. Oh yeah, and it sticks to your tongue. How we do this every day, cause you know that I am on. And we just wanna get it, cause it's a short circuit that we run through, cause you know we are worth it. Oh yeah, make sure that you know your value. Anytime we out here, cause we at you like we on Instagram. I tell them how I do it, cause I don't give a damn. Hey, just trying to keep it clean. Go in, you know how it is, cause this a house that is green. Oh yeah, and I do this every day, and I'm so much nicer than what other people say. Hey,
Hey, then what other people say, you know they all lames, and we spit it today. Oh wait, no way, Jose. When mi amigo, spitting air Espanol. When I'm rapido with the rapping flow. Hold on, I got to go. Oh wait, no, I got the flow. Back at this, no, I got the draw. So, Mana, maybe you should hit me up though. Hold up, when I'm
Hey.
rapping, you can't hack it. Hold up, I'm about to bring the motherfucking Mortal Kombat.
Hey.
You can't want that. Hold up. I froze soul. That's why he's out of here, but we want him back. That's right.
hey.
When I'm rapping on this mic, I am way too cold, like I'm Danny Myers. I ain't no crabby liar. When I rap, this is my half desire. Half desire, nah, ain't no half stepping. When I'm wrecking, ain't no weapon. That's right, I can battle anybody, even if it's Kendrick. I don't care who's stepping. You know, I've been colder than a motherfucking Quad Landing or Quad Li Yang. That's the Lin Kuei clan. You can get at me or you can get at that. That's right, you can't spit that fast. Get at that when it's rip with scab. That's right. All right, I'm listening.
Look, I'm a savage, hip hop like I'm a rabbit. You know I'm the dog up in the pound and I go rabbit. If they feed me a beat, I cook a beat up in the lab, then I give you that lease. Not for free, you gotta pay the fee. I'm trying to stack some money cheese, money green. You know what? Nah, I'm just kidding. Money blue, blue cheese. If you don't catch the reference, that's what I got on the side with my whole chicken wings that I ate, but they were kinda bad. Got a stomach ache. Now I gotta go and contemplate. Nah, I'm just kidding. I grab another plate. Feed me, cause I'm a savage. I need an aid. No, I don't. Hold up, dog. We bring hip hop straight from the home. But from the home? Yeah, it's the greenhouse, HHO. If you didn't know, if you didn't know, I'm a savage. If you didn't know, I'm a savage.
I'm a savage.
Hip hop like a rabbit.
Hey. Oh, where we go?
Love that beat.
I don't know, but yo.
Southside produced it, right? I think Southside produced it, or maybe wrong. No, JY.
Don't make me lie. No, we gotta look that up.
They produce really dope beats.
Nice. I mean, I definitely know that they do produce dope beats. Hey, what? Is this another one? Another one.
Hey, DJ Khaled,
Another one.
Oh, let me start the challenge. I don't know, but I'm just trying to catch my balance. Oh, yeah. I ain't trying to fall too hard, cause you know how there's too many that don't know God. Hey, and I tell them they need to go to church or learn a couple things and make sure they don't lurk too deep at late at night, cause you know that they be out. I tell them make sure that they cut their cuticles en route. Hey, make sure that you wash your mouth. Watch your mouth and make sure that you know what you talking about. Yeah, cause we out here and we got the clout. We're trying to make sure we building a route so everyone else can follow. Get that education, get that knowledge base, cause you know that we ain't racing. We just gonna do what's right, take our time, and we put it every single day. Make sure we catch our dimes, save it up. Yeah, we ain't giving up. I tell them it's really putting work, not the luck. I know how it is. I'm flying like a duck and I'll swim in the fish. I don't know, giving up.
Yo, they ducking like they daffy. They can't get at me. They ain't ever rapping, and I ain't ever happy. Happy Gilmore, you know I'm about to kill more. Oh, that's right, you know when I go off the top, you cannot stop. Oh, that's right, when I drop the spot or I rock the mic, you cannot take it off like the juggernaut. That's right, I'm unstoppable. I ain't stopping you, hold on. It's no, hold on. I had one. I'm unstoppable. I'm Kim Possible. You don't want it though. You don't want it, bro. That's right. You more like Ron, the little sidekick. Why would I try it? Anytime I'm rhyming, I shine bright like a diamond. That's right. Steve Rogers timing. No Arrested Development. You know I get hella banned. Nah, not the sitcom. I mean the band. Yeah. The Tennessee, you can get with me, you can rep with these, that's right, you ain't enemy, you're my enemy, no public, fuck it.
Hey, fuck it. Toss another crab into the bucket. Listen like Navi, I got that sword, the master sword. Yeah, I gotta go and break the links, of course. Hey, you know that Die Hard fans demand more. Shout out to INS, I bring you a s'more swap, cause I cook them up inside the fire pit. You know what, we get up on this shit, and we silence MCs below our status just way too quick. Look, Coyote is synonymous to being a dick, but that's the way that I gotta be. Look, I'm trying to fulfill my odyssey, I'm the oddest breed. I'm just kidding, I just need to breathe. Yeah, take a second to relax and you'll see MC stomping with the boots. Woo. Yeah, I'm too high, I don't need to come down no parachute when I take off. Oh man, what am I talking about? I don't know, I go ham, I bring the words to your route. Don't worry about us, we doing this shit for the love of hip-hop. Look, hip-hop up to the tip-top. We don't stay floppy like sandals, dog, we don't flip-flop.
Ooh!
We just get it out the park like I'm in the Sandlot.
Kill me, Smalls.
Hey, Soul's back. What you got?
Yeah,
Yo,
sound
we
like bars.
getting on this beat right here, dog. He don't really know when I keep it on clear fog. What? How did he do it? Yeah, dog, I got super raid vision when I'm skewing. These hues in my vision surprise. Yo, this is how I do it, and you best to ask your grandmama for no lies. And this is how I just roll, swatting flies like I'm out of control. Y'all know how to get back, better be on that track. I be dripping that hot that flow like I'm spitting acid with these raps like reptilian villains on this. When I'm pit bull sick, when I'm here like Rick Rude, I'm that dude. You can't stop it, I'm real flowing these real notions. I've been here, dog, I've been swimming in real oceans. Now I'm in Utah, locked in a lake. It smells like dung. I'm here, dog, hopped in a bake. You can't quite understand how I'm flinging the truth. That's how I do it. You can go ahead and sink through the roof. That's through the ceiling. If you really know what I'm feeling, I'm the villain on the mic, penicillin the strife. Hey yo, this how I do it like that. Feel it when I'm real. Keep it on the microphone. Put it on the grill like hotcakes and rock bait. It's how I go. Back and forth, dog. This is that real flow.
Okay, get 8 bars. 8 bars, y'all. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, I'll go first and I'm gonna bite like a pit bull. I know how it is. Oh, the beat ending. So let me sit through. Sit through it. I know how it is because we
No,
trying to
not
stay
8.
fluid. No, that was not 8. Skywalker, you know I'm trying to be great. Like I'm in space. Like I'm R2D2. Yeah, beep beep. You know that I see you.
Hey,
See through all the things. Look at this, what life really brings. Was that 8 bars? Or maybe
Yeah.
I should keep going and show my cards?
Yeah. Life really brings, it really brings steez. Oh wait, they can't see me like I'm John Cena in the arena. Oh wait, please, son. Oh, that's right. Hold on, R2D2. Oh wait, they too see through like Susan Storm. Oh no, I brought the best bars. I brought the Death Star. You can't even get off. You can't even rep hard. Yeah.
hey yo, I'm like D-Wade. Y'all can't quite understand how y'all see fade. For
Ooh.
real, in multiple ways. If you can't understand, no back with a glare. I be on the mic, you can meet me out in Delaware. Next to dude, I got the auto tune. I don't mess with that, y'all know you're some auto fools. Straight up, dog, this how I roll quick. And you can't say nothing, centipede on a stick.
Woo!
That was 8.
Centipede on
Toyota.
a stick. I send a piece to your pig. Look, I planted that shit. Look, ostrich, the way that I'm high. Off the top, you know my guy. We keep it real, it's no disguise. Been a wise guy since probably the age of 9. Felines, I'm hanging out with the cats. Woo. If you want beef, go to Outback.
Hey,
Hey.
I drop bars. You drop raps. Don't let me hear that. Not at all. Cause you can't hang, dog. I'm on a different league. Basketball.
Woo! Hey, shout out to all y'all, and shout out to Brady and Andre in the comments. Thank you, Andre
sure.
Tanner. You the real one, because you've been feeding us all night with
For sure.
dope words to rap about. And we're just, we'll come back with some freestyle shortly, but it is getting close to the end of the show, so I want to make sure that we go through picture of the week and our. Yeah, let's go through with that, and then we'll come back with putting you on to some dope things, and then we'll freestyle some more. Bam. Ooh.
What's up?
What is that?
So, before I get into it, Justice can't be with us right now.
Oh, what happened? Did you get muted? Coyote, we can't hear you. We just heard that justice can't be with us, and then.
Yeah.
But we see the image at SLC Sanchez 801. Let me go follow right now, as y'all should too, because that is hella dope. I don't know about y'all, but I am in love with Wu-Tang. Oh sure, Wu-Tang for life, and that is so cool. I would love to support an artist that's making dope things like
Straight
that.
up, Andre, it does look like the Liquid Swords. The Jizza Liquid Swords.
Yes, that's hella dope.
This
Okay.
is for Yodel. This Wu-Tang is really sick. Wu-Tang is for the kids.
Wu-Tang is for the kids. Can y'all see this?
He crashed out.
Kind of. You
He
can't
was
really
like, yo,
see it.
that was the last route that I took. And then that was my last bout. So I can talk about the next picture. Yo, let me give him a shout. SLC Sanchez 801. Check him out on Instagram
Follow.
if you having fun. You know how to do it. I don't need no guns. I spit freestyles while I'm delivering news. That's just how it is. It's truth. and the
Always
truth.
landing on the one.
Actually, I like to come off of the one. I like to hit off the and, maybe hitting the fun. It's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If y'all don't know how to catch it down, that's some more brand. Yo,
Truth.
don't get me started.
All right, let's get those beats going, because apparently freestyling is what we're doing tonight. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
DJ JH.
One,
DJ
two, one,
AJ,
two.
just drop that joint, okay?
Yeah.
DJ JH.
Give us
Yeah.
some dope words,
Yeah.
Dope beats.
Check it out.
dope beats.
Yeah.
C's
Yeah.
got it.
Two.
This is
One,
dope
two,
beat.
1, 2. I come through like Sun Tzu. What you even gonna do? I ain't Keanu Reeves and I don't know no kung fu. I don't know no gun fu. I ain't John Wick. You can't stop this. Oh wait, when I come through, I'm like Professor X on these mushrooms. I got that mental capacity. They can't battle me. They can't rap with me. Sort of been a travesty. Oh, that's right. They can't even handle me. They can't even handle this. They need some cannabis. They need 300 pages of rhymes in this mother, but I got infinite minds. I got infinite amount of rhymes up in this, brother. Check it out. You know I ain't no sucker. You know I ain't no cast. When I'm back at this, you know I just rap. So let me just pass. Been going too long. Let me do it like that.
Do it
Yo.
like that. You know I will rap when you call my name. That's a fact. Like I'm got a mohawk. I don't know. Let me shave the sides of my head off. Yeah, cause you know we coming. You know how it is. We got the guns running, blasting. I don't know. I'm trapping, but you know I'm just clapping, trying to catch the beat. I do this every day and I ain't got heat, cause yeah, I got the gold like Mr. T and I wear it around my neck. Let me be fly as hell. You know how I do. Yeah, I freestyle all day too. Yeah, like I got the pointer guys. Oh, I don't know, but you know I ain't right, cause maybe I'm foreign. I don't know, but I know I ain't boring. I know that I've been born in a country that tells me so many things, that life ain't free. Oh no, cause we built the poker. Let me tell you, what's your poker face? I know how it is, cause I gotta deal with hate and make sure that I don't relate, cause I don't want their hatred to poison my heart. I tell them I shoot them like it's a dart, right in the middle, hit the target. I'm an ACLEN, shout out to Outkast and Big Boy Andre 3000. You know how it is, cause this country we allowing too much BS to go through. I tell them that's why I gotta keep my crew and make sure that we come through every single day. I wanna do this, make sure all of us get paid, and that's community, and we make sure the truth is between you and me. And I don't know, but it's too much foolery. But yeah, you know how it is, cause they just trying to be doing me wrong, and I say nah. I tell them how it is, cause I'm with God. Hey.
Yo. Hey, yo, I'm like a solar eclipse. Go ahead, I'm a polar bear, need my nails clipped. Snip, snip. I catch it like that when you know I just keep the mic lit. Like ATLians, speak rhymes until I just drop it here like I'm speaking through helium. After inhaled, but my voice can't raise. I be on the mic like I just need a raise with the laptop. That's hot, the last block might just get dropped after I blast. Ask the cops. Dog, yo, I move, you can't tell. I be on the mic soon, I ain't coming from hell, coming from above, melting from clouds. Like, what's up, dog? Know that I'm melting the south, driving a Jeep. Yeah, my Jeep is actually it's 20 years old, but that's just how it is when I'm spitting the gold. You know how I do it like that, facts in his foes. all of you when I'm rolling the crew. Then I be up on the mic while I'm holding the booth. Up with my hands, dog. You know how I just move. Spit with the mohawk, so it's all the roof. Poof, poof, smack with the pyramids. I don't even want you to bring me a pyramids. Cause that junk is bunk. I be moving right here, got more funk in the trunk. If you can't break on down, I light it like the candles. Spit it like that, dog. I be the rhyme vandal. Scandals, been right there in your face. If you can't stay steady, then get out of the place. Get out of the way. Yo, I'm just moving disgrace. Moving my hands, doing it like this and that. Slick the scratch, moving like get on back. Move on tracks. Who got the next word? Spitting the facts. How I move. Steady on chest, making the L shape like knights on your blessing. Plate, you can't quite understand how moving diagonal shapes. Call me Bishop, dog. Moving right here, you can't stop with the acid spit. Rapid this, yo, it's like what's up, Steve Sub-Zero. Got nothing when I spit in your face. It's no disgrace, it's just textbook. Next man to look, take it like that. If you can't drop your plan, you should. For real, dog, over the top, I'm over the lock. Spit it right here on your block, you know. Soul lyricist on the best at it. Yo, dog, y'all just some cats on crack addicts.
Hold up, hold up.
the asthmatic.
Get wrecked a while. You know I can rap style. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but he dissed the Sub-Zero, and that's my motherfucking hero. Some motherfucking reptile, he ain't got no ass. And any time that I'm rapping, you ain't never felt this hot shit. You don't want this Mortal Kombat shit when I tear out your spine. I treat it like Shang Tsung, so your soul is mine. Treat it like the
Oh,
movie,
please,
you know,
yo. You ain't got the bars of a cage. You tryna test the boy, man. I pulled out Johnny Cage. 1-2 with the punch. I'm done.
Yo, that was awesome. I thought Soul might burst because you were going in. I saw you. I was like, damn, he's turning red and everything. That shit is. That's how you know someone's really going in. They just turning red with mad words. But now that we got Cleodo back, let's
Yeah, the internet was acting funky.
You know, today it's been one of those days for sure. Yeah, I was telling folks to follow SLC Sanchez 801. That is a hella dope mural. Oh my god.
Hey, this is for real. Yeah, Wu-Tang, Liquid Swords. I mean, come on, y'all have to be a fan of this. So please go and follow SLC Sanchez 801 Instagram. And that's the first picture of the week. We wanted to give props where, you know, props are due. And dude is mad nice with the styles. So there you go.
Yes.
Sick.
And we can't have Justice because she's napping. She's kind of sick right now.
Oh,
but
no.
let's go into it. You guys may remember this. I forgot the name of the artist. Sorry.
Mel Soul. Yes.
Soul. Thank
She's
you,
so
Mona.
dope.
Absolutely. Hey, do you know her Instagram stuff or
Yes.
her social? Can you
I
please
do.
plug it in?
Yeah, I'll put it in the comments, but it's Mel Soul 90, I believe. Let me double check because I
Wonderful.
definitely follow her on social media. Yep, Mel Soul 90.
That's what's up. Thank you. Again, this is one of those pictures that we have in the vault. I don't know if we've posted it. I think Justice might have posted it. I don't really keep track with what gets posted for our socials, which is kind of bad. But so yeah, this was. Do you guys remember the show? Was
Yes.
it
For
sure.
Love Language? Or
Absolutely.
It was
That
Love
a-
Language.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was a very dope show.
I remember Mel Soul's performance. It just captivated me. I was like, what in the world? Like, Mel Soul knows how to play guitar really well. And so,
She
please,
does.
everybody, go and follow Mel Soul.
And her
She's a
voice
great
is
artist.
amazing, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then up next, for picture of the week, we got
Ooh.
the one and only Mousley.
You know, we gotta get Mousley on here.
We should get Mousley on here. Yeah, he's been doing some stuff. You know, COVID is one hell of a thing, but Mousley is still doing his thing. So
He
if
bored.
you don't follow, he's bored, and he's putting up uploading some videos of him rollerblading, which is pretty
Yeah.
fire, and then videos of him doing music stuff still. So go ahead and give him a follow. I believe his social is at Mousley, M-O.
Say his social? Oh.
S-L-E-Y.
You said his social, like his social security. I was like, wait a minute.
No,
How do you know that?
Like,
Yo, social media is the new
platforms,
social.
Like social media. It
Real
really
talk.
is. It really is.
How do you know?
Truth.
My
Sorry,
social
sorry.
security number is 420-691-337.
He's going.
It's 69, 69, 69.
Wow.
Hey, that should be my social security number. Okay, on to the next picture. This one, Justice, I wanted to post it on for the longest time ever on my Facebook and Instagram. But Justice took this picture of me. We have Angel DSF in the back, and then we had Justice's cousin, Orion. We went to the, I forgot the date it was, but it was a march for Justice for Bernardo.
Nice.
That's where I actually saw Steez up there, and I was like, I spit some raps coming up to Steez, and he was like, what? And then it took him a second.
I was like, someone's trying to battle. Oh no.
It was funny. Yeah, that was a dope moment. You know, it was great seeing
sick.
Steez there. You know, representing and being there for a good cause. Again, Justice for
Hell yeah.
Bernardo. I can't believe we have to deal with the bull that's going on. But
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's
That's crazy,
sincerely
man.
disappointing. They want to put
Absolutely.
a BLM mural by the city hall, and I'm like, don't put art and with empty intentions. You know, it's like the real way to support Black Lives Matter and people of color is to actually make sure that justice is served. And they definitely, again, showed us that their actions are backwards.
Yo, for you guys who do
Absolutely.
not know who Bernardo is, Bernardo Palacio is the gentleman's name.
Yeah.
He was like 20
And-
years old, right?
He was 20 years. He was a fellow Rose Park resident, and I just a couple episodes back I posted some of his artwork, which is like remarkable. He was representing hip hop. He was definitely an avid. How do I put it? He was somebody known in the hip hop scene for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him as a person, but I mean, still, like, the way things went down, it didn't even have to be anything close to that. You know?
Right. Yeah,
And
like
then-
he was running away from the cops, and the cops shot him 20 times. I mean, and it's sad because he's 20 years old and he got shot 20 times, and it's like there has to be a better way of apprehending people. And it's like basically if you can't lock someone up, they deserve to die. Is that, what our society has come to? Steve's laughing in the background. What is
Steve's
going
laughing.
on?
I'm so sorry. I thought I was on mute.
That's
Steez!
the wrong time to laugh, bro.
At the wrong time, yo.
Oh,
We talk about some really.
Edit
We'll edit
this
it
live
out.
video. I'm
We're
sorry,
editing
y'all.
it.
I
We're
got a text
editing
from my
it
brother. I got a text from my brother and shit. He was playing Burnout. I thought I was on mute. Yo, edit this live video, y'all. This ain't happening.
We will.
I
You know,
know.
Mulligan.
I'm glad that Coyote said that you were at the protest, so I know that you're with Bernardo and his family.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was just so funny. That the
It
wrong.
was just- I was like, what is
timing of
happening?
That was horrible. I'm sorry.
I thought I was on mute.
Hey, Burnout's
It's
a
okay.
fun game, by the way. That's a great game. I got
That is a
hooked
great
on
game.
that as a kid. But yeah, so as Sol was saying, Bernardo Palacios, fellow Rose Park person, let's have him in our memory as with the countless others that we've lost here in Utah, and beyond Utah as well. And
100%.
for those that haven't been to to the murals downtown, I forgot the address, but you guys Google search it, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a couple of murals downtown. Please go visit, have a moment of peace, and pay respects for those who we've lost.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Word.
yeah, man. So that's picture of the week with
Yep.
Coyote
And
Justice.
here.
Justice, I hope she feels better. There's too many people getting sick. I really hope
I know.
folks feel better, and I want everyone to be healthy and happy.
For real.
So it's 10:02, and so let's do a quick put you on, and then we'll do a 8-bar freestyle and call it a night.
Let's do it.
So I had something to put people onto, and it completely slipped my mind right now. So, can someone else go first?
I'll go first as punishment for yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. I've been wanting to do this one for a minute, but it's like at the same time, this group I talk about all the time, like off air. So it's like, I don't know. I wanted to put people on to other stuff, but check this out. It's about to be some show and tell shit. Put y'all on to one of my favorite, if not the favorite group.
Czarface.
Czarface. People that's
Czarface.
And we got a connection. Inspector Deck and his manager heavily supports our very own Secret of Mana. So,
Hey,
What's
shout
up?
out to Inspector Deck and Colt Sievers. Yeah.
yeah. So it's Czarface. If y'all don't really know a whole ton about Czarface, it's not just super dope artwork. It's Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang. It's Esoteric, one of the dopest rappers from Demigods and Army of the Pharaohs. If you know me, you probably can assume that I'm a big Esoteric fan because all he raps about is nerd stuff and basketball. What else we got? I ain't done. So they put out these little like comic books on free record.
Oh wow.
So it's not just rap. It's like a read along. So like you listen to the record, but then you got the record, then you got like this whole comic book with it.
Wow.
Yo, that's sick, bro.
awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanna make sure I give credit. It's Inspector Deck, Esoteric, like I said. 7L does all the beats, and Lamore Supreme, he does all the artwork. So they all form together to make the superhero / supervillain Czarface. Check them out, y'all. If you want
that's
some
sick.
bars,
Bruh.
yeah.
Czarface and Metalface. Talk about that real quick.
Oh
Yo.
yeah.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Yes.
Yes.
They got a whole album with MF Doom, y'all. If y'all are scared at all, if y'all need like, I need another rapper that I know about, yo, this might be one of their best albums. This one is crazy, dog. So check out Czarface for sure, yo.
Hey.
Bet.
That's
I think I got
definitely a
more.
good put you on.
One
Yo.
more. We got a comic book. This is their
Oh,
first comic book.
nice.
All right,
That's
last
so dope. That's hella dope.
All right, I'll go next.
Bet.
All right, so while we're on the Wu-Tang, you know what I mean, Steez and everything with the picture, and then the Czarface with INS, the legendary. Soul Lyricist, this evening, right now, even if you're watching at like the peak of the morning when the sun is just blooming out of the sky, Soul Lyricist is going to put you on to The Tao of Wu
damn.
by the RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes.
This is a book.
Yes.
Yep. That means that it has pages and stuff with words that you flip and read and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So this book changed my life and my mentality of things. Yeah, it's just like it's got some really dense nuggets of wisdom in each chapter. I don't know, that just helped my mind shift to a place where it needed to go in order to progress and elevate as a human being and as an artist. So if you have not read The Tao of Wu by the RZA, I highly suggest that you do so, because it will improve your life, straight up.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Fun fact about Steez, that's the first book I've actually like read all the way through.
Very nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff in there about like being a 5%er in 90s New York, yo. Like it's real cool, and he's really devout in that religion and very knowledgeable. So yeah, very interesting. And just his whole, so I don't mean to hijack this, but his whole his whole like how he looks at everything, like his religion, hip hop, kung fu movie. I mean, we already know how it gets now with kung fu movies, but yeah, that book, it's so cool to see how all that plays out in his mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's hella dope. Kodo, what you got?
Dang, what do I got? Shoot, I don't really have anything.
Let me get back to you.
Hold
Okay,
on.
well-
you got something. Is that what's that shirt? Shirt you're wearing.
What you
Is it
mean,
beat?
bro?
What?
Jet Set Radio.
Is it beat?
Yeah, it's Jet Set. Okay, yeah, I
No.
guess I got something. All right,
Dude,
so
tell us about
Jet Set.
Jet Set Radio, dog.
All right,
Tell
so Jet Set Radio is this very phenomenal game. It was first introduced on, I believe, Dreamcast, right, with Jet Set Radio itself. So that game, when I was in Mexico, a kid, my parents somehow got a hold of a Dreamcast, and I was playing Dreamcast, and I believe like the first game I got was like Jet Set Radio or something like that. But it was crazy. It was crazy to kind of like have that be my first game, because Jet Set Radio, it's in summary, it's like you play as a rollerblader or somebody who roller skates throughout like Tokyo City, and it's all graffiti. So you're basically bombing and throwing up styles around, you know, Tokyo City and some other stuff, other maps. So Jet Set Radio kind of introduced me into the whole, you know, graffiti as an element of hip hop, and it also introduced me to hip hop music. It had a lot of amazing hip hop music on there. A lot
Amazing
of other, yes.
Understand
The concept of love. Yo, man, that track was fire. They had amazing music, period. The visuals were amazing, and so that kind of like strengthened my love for hip hop. You know, not only the visual aspect of it, but musically too. So this is a shirt from one of the main characters you can play. He goes by Beat, and you could play as other characters. It's definitely a game I recommend to play.
So there's a couple things you forgot about Jet Set Radio. You are painting the city in order to bring the city back from the man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's an important point.
Yeah.
Right.
The man is taking over the city with his, you know, conservative corporate Japanese corporate beliefs,
Yes.
and you're saving Japan from itself.
Yeah, and they got this
Yo,
dope
dope.
DJ. I think it's like DJ
DJ K.
Yeah, he's narrating the whole time. All the characters are different. Like there's beat, rhythm, like note. Like they're all named after music, which I'm sure in Japan just sounds like cool words.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that game is so hip hop. I got so in love with just like going around the map and like the graffiti that they included in the game. That
You can make your own.
Yeah, and you can make your own. Some people would make amazing pieces on there, but I kind of like got lost in the world of Jet Set Radio and didn't really play this storyline because I was a kid.
I don't think I ever beat it. Actually, it got way too hard. The missions were super hard.
Yo,
I
shout
beat
out.
the shit out of that game like 50 times. I played it over and over and over. That was my favorite shit. It was so good.
That's what's up.
You know, the one thing about the hip hop element of that too is that it was displaying what real hip hop was at the time, because at the time it was transitioning into this kind of like more bling style shit where people were just talking about like money, cash, and bitches and birthdays. So like it was good to see
It's your birthday, shorty.
right.
The subtle shot.
You know, it was good to actually get an example as a young man, or I guess young kid, of like, oh, this is what like hip hop's about, and here's also some artists. Like they even had I think they had a vinyl or something that you could buy that was a Jet Set Radio vinyl, and it had like a bunch of Jurassic 5 tracks on it, everything. So it was a really good way to get introduced to like what real hip hop was, I guess, in the 90s. That came out.
Sure. Yeah.
Yo, shout out Tyrone Post posting up the Jet Set Radio
2000s, actually.
link
Early 2000s.
for all you guys.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
There's a
Tyrone.
link in the comments.
I'll play some of that tonight.
Heck yeah. So yeah,
So I totally remembered what I was going to put people onto.
awesome.
So, today I went to the farmer's market, and my favorite honey folks were there, the Hive Mind, and they have this amazing lavender honey. And I know I'm completely going off hip hop, but Whatever. This Lavender Honey is worth hearing about.
Tell us.
Killer bees in the swarm. You know what I'm saying?
Right, there you go. Wu-Tang, it's all related.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of lavender honeys from different brands, and you can like barely taste lavender. And the Hive Mind, they do it right. You can actually taste the lavender, and yeah, you should totally buy it. Another thing, I have to put you on. Sorry. You guys let me think too much, and I came up with stuff. I think a lot of people don't know about Rhapsody. Do y'all know about Rhapsody, the rapper?
I mean, Rhapsody, like BET, Rhapsody.
No, like Rhapsody, who was signed
bad.
under Ninth Wonder, won a
my
Grammy.
age.
She spit a verse on Kendrick Lamar's album. Like, she is fire. Rhapsody. Rapsody.
Yeah, it's like
Like a
Bohemian
song by
Rhapsody.
Queen. Yeah, I was about to say.
Except I don't think her name has the H, but yeah, basically it's just
yeah,
like that without the H.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
so-
Fire. I don't even understand how so many people don't know who she is. She's so good. And the thing is, she's worked with the greats, she's so dope that all the greats want to work with her. And I think it's a shame that people don't know more about who she is and follow her, and she definitely deserves all the promotion, and she definitely deserves to be heard. And if you like hip hop, you're gonna love it. So have fun with that.
Check out her single with Jizza, the Genius, and Ninth Wonder.
Just her whole catalog,
Yeah, check out the whole. Yeah.
just put it on
Fire.
put on one of those like playlists and listen to that whole joint, because it's so dope. Like, you're not gonna be disappointed, I promise you. And if you do listen to it, please come back and let me know how you feel, what your favorite song is. And yeah, I really like the track Hard to Choose. And she's signed under, I don't know if she's still signed under Ninth Wonder, but she was. And Ninth Wonder is an amazing producer, so you already know the beats are fire.
I was gonna ask, does Ninth Wonder exclusively produce for Rhapsody, or
Like only her.
while he she was under him?
I'm not sure. You mean like if Rhapsody exclusively only raps over Ninth Wonder beats?
Ninth Wonder beats, yeah.
Yeah,
I was actually
I'm not
gonna-
sure.
No,
Sorry.
I was actually going to point. I'm glad you actually asked that, because I was going to add to that for anybody that hasn't listened to Rhapsody. But if you're a big producer person, yeah, she rocks over Ninth Wonder beats. She rocks over Ill Mind, DJ Khalil.
Very nice.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. There, she producers like that, y'all. Like
That's
the
fire. Yeah, those
like,
are big name producers.
I'm telling you,
legendary producers.
she's so dope that everyone wants to work with her. But somehow the public and the masses, the sheeple, don't really know about her. And shout out to Mr. AKA Pro, who came up with that term. The sheeple. But yeah, she's amazing. I know for a fact, if you like hip hop, whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. You're gonna love her. She's so good.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And on that note, let's freestyle and wrap this joint up, because it's 10:16. We're already way over time. Yeah, we got 8 bars.
Yo,
Yeah.
Count to 8.
yeah. Hit him with the 8. Hit him with the 8, and I don't play, and I get this off, and so don't cut me off, cause
Hey.
last time I only got 4. I bring more. I am at your door. Now that is true. I'ma bring it to you, and I'ma spit it like the fool. Oh yeah, I got the flow. Oh yeah, I got the flow. I blaze it though. I make the jet set like a radio. Blaze it though. I'm on the play me though. Oh that's right, I get the show. Oh that's right, got the show.
Hey, what? Hey, cause I got love for girls that wanna twerk, but what about the ones who always put in work? And why don't they get the shine that they deserve? Make sure that you put her album on reserve. Shout out to Rhapsody. Make sure that you ain't mad at me for making sure that you know what's going on in this industry, because it's crazy and I'm not trying to be lazy. Put in work. I know there's too many of us out here that deal with too many jerks. Oh, make sure that you...
That was 8.
I fucked up.
Hey.
Make sure that you study, ayy. Make sure that you study, ayy. Make sure that you study, ayy. You don't wanna be a dummy, ayy. Let me play, let me get my cards up on the table. What I spill are real stories, nothing of it is fable. But it may be fatal to new type of rappers that be coming into the octagon. Look, trying to birthday bars like the Octomom. Trying to not suck like these MCs. They be childs of octopus. Hold up, bruh. Let me pause. Let me pass it out so I could come in with the cool cats that have rough, rugged paws. Look, yeah, you know I got the class, no Wolverine. MCing is the lifestyle, dog. I'ma get a milli, cause that is my
Hey, yo,
dream.
I gotta interrupt, dog, cause that was 12 bars.
Yes,
I be
it was.
counting this junk in the back of my car. You can't quite tell how your man straight fire. Soul lyricist, dog, go ahead and retire. If you wanna spit on the mic, I need to retire my shoes. That means that I need a little more fumes. Yo, and I'm not gonna quit, cause I be on the mic, cause my spit's so sick.
Woo! Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Slink. Shout out to Andre Tanner, you the real one. Shout out to Brady. Shout out to Tyrone Post for being on the show. If you guys didn't hear him do his thing, definitely go back and listen to it because he's amazing. Or follow and subscribe to his stuff. Subscribe to the Hip Hop Organics YouTube page. Yeah, I don't know what else, but I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy. Please wear your mask and make sure that you come back next Friday and hang out with us again.
Yeah.
Hey. Now we're gonna dance it out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neon Native.
Shout out to Secret of Mana. That shit.
Hey. What he said. And ready to fight. Osama bin Laden.
Gangsta boo.